Hello and welcome to M Tries to Cook Things. I am making peanut butter chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. What you will not see me make in this video is homemade peanut butter. If you want to make it, just put some peanuts in the blender or the food processor. If you want it sweetened, put some honey in it with some salt. It's really easy. If you want it to be extra smooth, add oil. I would recommend coconut oil. Makes it extra coconutty. What you will also not see me make in this video is cookies. There's like a billion chocolate chip cookie recipes in the world, people. Just make ones that are like real flat. My one tip for this is that if you're making cookies for ice cream sandwiches, use a recipe that uses baking soda instead of baking powder because you want a pretty thin cookie, and baking soda makes things spread and baking powder makes things puff. Turn! Bow, bow. That won't work. Stick you in the cupboard. How about now? That's awful. I don't know why I have the camera running. Genius pants. Put you on a countertop. Look, we're cooking! I am definitely this tall. I don't know why I'm using a chopstick for this. This is dumb. So we have our cookies, our homemade peanut butter, ice cream, and then you also need parchment paper and freezer bags. I say need, I have never done this before. We're gonna see what happens. I have a plate, I have a knife, I got some scissors. Step one, I'm assuming, is make the cookies be similar size. So, let's put the cookies in the frame, human. Good job, human. Ooh, heavy! Cookies! I'm only have to be 2 feet shorter than normal. Alright. Match up the cookies so they're vaguely the same size. We're gonna need tape, I'm realizing. How else are you gonna keep the parchment paper from sliding around? The tape! Alright, I got the tape dispenser for later in the process. Okay, I got my 2 cookies that you can't see because I put all the other cookies in the way. I got my 2 cookies, and now I guess I put peanut butter on them. Do we put peanut butter on both sides? I'm gonna assume yes. Now, take your melty ice cream because it's been on the counter while you were setting up your camera and get some amount of it. Some amount? This much amount? That's good. And smoosh it. That is a recipe term. Smoosh it on your cookie. And then put your other cookie and then kind of smoosh it together, but not too much so that you don't smoosh all the ice cream out. Oh no. Ah! We're having an ice cream explosion. Alright. And then stick your fingers in your mouth. This is very tasty. And then get a piece of parchment paper and then tear it off. Maybe the scissors wasn't so necessary as you thought. And then put the ice cream sandwich on the piece of parchment paper. Can you see anything that I'm doing? No, not at all. Great. Move it into frame so that humans can see what you are doing. Frame the parchment paper cookie. And then very gently, without smooshing all the ice cream out, fold Christmas paper wrap this is what the tape is for, self. Tape your, oh yeah, future of cooking is where I am at. Oh yeah. Oh, that did not work at all. Slide your cookie over so that the tape sticks when you put it on the cookie. Oh, tape does not stick to parchment paper. Oh, I'm failing. I'm failing! Ooh, okay, folding it over. Again, over. Maybe more tape is the answer. Oh yeah, that worked. Sure. Even more tape is definitely the answer. Except for that it doesn't stick to parchment paper still. So, yeah. And look, you have an ice cream sandwich in here. And then you stick it in the freezer. Okay, we made 2 ice cream sandwiches. And now we will, with the magic of movie editing, take them out of the freezer and see what they're like. It has been an indeterminate period of time and a costume change later. And now we shall go into the freezer. And see what happened. Dun 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 dun. Well, yes, I am going to eat some of this ice cream sandwich at 9 o'clock in the morning. Here we go. Oh, peely. Oh, it's very peely. Peely. Oh, of course, as soon as I start with food, the dog comes running in here. It is a very squished object. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it will probably taste delicious. The top cookie is beautiful. The bottom cookie, however, has a lot of ice cream on it. We'll just pretend that they both look like this one. Beautiful. Oh, that's cold. Oh. Peanut butter. Oh, that's highly satisfying. Oh, completely homemade peanut butter, chocolate chip, ice cream sandwich. Also for breakfast. We did success to it. Yay. Highly recommended. I think if I had put the ice cream into the sandwich when it was in a more frozen state, instead of a slightly left it out on the counter while I set up the camera state, we would have had more successful in the sandwich fullness. The more you know. Bye, humans.
This video was brought to you by viewers like you, my amazing Patreon supporters. If you'd like to support my work with a monthly donation, please go to patreon.com/blinkpopshift. And not only will you receive behind-the-scenes goodies every day, but special posts from my upcoming performances at TED in Vancouver.
Ooh. And salty? Ooh, there's a good peanut buttery bit over here.